Hello, and I'm starting my vlog at lunchtime. What have we got today, fresh out of the fridge? Look, it's cold. I've got something I batch cooked yesterday evening, actually. It's like a tomato-y based, I don't know, ratatouille. It's got red kidney beans and corn in it, actually, and some vegetables. Let's just pop that in the microwave. Give that 3.5 to 4 minutes, something like that. This is the time, if you want to know. The weather is still being absolutely ludicrous. It looks fine now, doesn't it? It looks innocuous. Well, it wasn't a few minutes ago, and it probably won't be again in another couple of minutes. Oh my gosh, it's actually hot out here now, and I've got the heating on because it was freezing just now. This is ridiculous. I'm just drying my clothes indoors. The heating is on. I really wanted to wash this big fluffy thing that I wore at my gig last Saturday because I ended up partially outdoors. It was covered over the top in case you didn't see it, but all the sides were open and we were freezing. Well, I wasn't freezing because I had my lovely fluffy on, but everything by the end of that evening was covered in a layer of dust, including all the equipment and instruments and us, basically. So I really wanted to give that a good wash. I've been waiting for a good drying day and I haven't had one, so I'm just doing it on the rads. My food's just dinged. I've spent so long fiddling around with the camera that I've just used up all those minutes. Anyway, I'm all alone today because my daughter's gone out for the day with a friend. I think she's gone to Cardiff today for that. So she's out all day, no idea if she's eating an evening meal or not. She never tells me. She likes to play things by ear. But that's fair enough, absolutely fine. But she'll cook her own anyway. She's got stuff in the freezer and all that sort of thing. So the countdown to her moving out and my uni term starting continues. We have now got 7 days until her moving day. In my head, it's not really happening. In my head, we're going to have this moving day and then we're just going to carry on as before. This is what I've got in my head, and I realised this morning, I was thinking, you haven't really processed that she's actually going, have you? Because she's not going as far. It just feels like she's going to be in and out. Maybe she will be in and out, I don't know, but she's not intending to be. So that's actually really happening. This time next week, we'll be shifting boxes around and loading up a car, and I'm probably gonna get the train to where she is moving to because I'm going in Dad's car and there's not as much room as my boyfriend's car, so I just think we're gonna need every last bit of space in the car, so there is that happening. And my course starts 10 days after that in 17 days. So excited, but oh, it's scary news today. I've been checking my emails every day because I've been waiting for the audition dates because I'm doing a master's in music. It's compulsory, it's not assessed, but it's compulsory that I join some ensembles. And I was in 4 last year, I think, wasn't I? 3, 4, what was I in last year? Gamelan, which is like metallophones, it's from Java, Indonesian. So I was in gamelan, I was in contemporary music group, I was also in pop ensemble thingy, which I'm not doing this year, but I was also in orchestra for the first term. So I started off in 4 and went down to 3. So I've got some auditions coming up. I've got to audition for the contemporary music group. I've got to audition for jazz ensemble because I couldn't do it last year because I had a repeated booking gig on the same day that it was on. So I would have to miss some of them, not all, and you have to commit. So I couldn't do it last year, so I'm going to audition, and that's scary and new, and oh gosh, so I've been preparing a piece for that. What else? Wind band. I'm swapping pop collective with wind band. So those are the 3 auditions, and I'm also going to stick with gamelan. So I'll be in 4, hopefully, if I get into them all. Gamelan I'm just in automatically, because you don't really audition for that anyway, because most people are starting from absolute scratch with it. So he just lets you in, basically, and trains you on the job. And so far, I don't think they've had to turn anybody away for numbers, or maybe they have. I don't know, maybe I just got in quick. Anyway, so there's that. I have got, how many days? Just under 2 weeks until my audition dates. I've got 2 of them in and I'm waiting for the 3rd one. So I don't know when they are, but I know when the 2 are, and they're within a couple of hours each other in the same building. So logistically that saves going an extra time in, commuting in. But oh gosh, it's quite soon. But in a way it's good because I get it over with. And I'm learning more and more not to be such a blooming perfectionist, accept that mistakes happen all the time with live music. And in fact, this was part of our lectures. I've been going over last year's performance lecture notes, and they were saying over and over again, we did a lot of masterclasses last year where either we would perform ourselves or we would watch our fellow students performing, and then there would be a kind of lesson a live lesson one-to-one on stage for us all to watch and take notes and learn from the same things. And one thing that came up over and over and over was don't be scared of making mistakes when you're playing live. They happen all the time. To all the top professionals, they were saying everybody makes mistakes. Don't think that you're no good unless you're 100% note perfect on everything you do. You will not be, no matter how much you've practiced. You're just going to have these little distractions, mental glitches. Get a strategy for when it happens. Practice including making your mistakes so you can practice recovering. And so it's really helping me psychologically, because a big part of doing this master's degree was to try to tackle some stage fright issues that I've had. You know, I'm mostly in my comfort zone with the professional work that I do, but it would be nice to get a bit more out of my comfort zone. So it wouldn't be nice if I'm too terrified, but I want it to not be out of my comfort zone, if you know what I mean. I'm working on it, and so that's really helped with that. Right then, anything else? Work-wise, gigs have been trickling in for the next tax year, which is great. It's good to see them. When you're self-employed freelancer like me, you earn a different amount every single month of your life. You have to be constantly doing a little bit of a cash flow projection. It's always a reassurance, like, you know, multiple times per week I'm sitting down with my accounts, right, what have I got coming in this week? Let's just have a quick flip for the next 3-4 months. How is it doing after that? And you see that the work's not in yet, but it always does come. And if I have a few months where there's a lot less, that's why I save money in the summer. These last few months I've been putting money into a savings account to tide me over the leaner months at the start of the year, because my work is so seasonal. My music work is so seasonal. And in fact, YouTube is quite seasonal as well, because certain times a year your views will drop. Like during the hot and sunny weather, people aren't indoors watching videos as much. In December, my views always drop because everybody who's got a big channel is doing Vlogmas, and so I've got so much competition that my views always drop in December. It's because it's the month when the ad rate is highest and YouTubers can earn the most money. So you'll find then that people that don't normally upload daily, all of a sudden they're uploading daily. Oh, I wonder why that could be. But anyway, yeah, my poor channel is like, oh, hi, do you remember me? I was uploading quite a lot anyway throughout the whole year. But I'm not going up to 7 or 8 because it will just finish me off. I know it will. Anyway, right, I'm going to have my lunch now. Out you come, lunch. I'm very much looking forward to eating you. The girl has worked up an appetite. Oh yes. Yum. Oh, and I've decided I'm not the greatest fan of grated cheese, as in pre-grated. It's the coating, it stops it all clumping together. It's like potato starch or something, but it just feels like it's got a dust on it. I know it's a dust that's edible, but I want it to not have that texture in my mouth, so I probably won't make it a habit of getting this all the time. Maybe if I'm doing some packed lunches or something, maybe I will, but for putting on food like this, I think not. I think I'm going to have to nip to Tesco tonight, but I won't film that for this channel. Put it on the other one. Shop with your mole. Shopping channel. I think I need to eat a bit less cheese in life, really. Just try to be a little bit less gung-ho with it than usual. There. As delicious as it is, oh, that's a little bit warm. I'm going to carry that with 2 hands over to the table now and enjoy my lunch, and then get on with some afternoon things I need to do. That was yummy. I might have licked the bowl. Ugh, look at that weather now. Oh, it's all coming in. It's going on me. Ugh. Oh no, my food waste bin's filling up with water. It's getting a free wash, apparently. It is now this time, 5:15 in the evening. What has Imo been doing? Imo has been practicing for 2 hours with a little break in the middle and a little 10-minute sit down afterwards. That's what Imo's been doing, including practicing a Welsh tune that we've been asked to learn and play at our gig tomorrow. Although I think Sel already knew it, and it's very simple. I wrote it out absolutely ages ago during the summer. I'm on top of it. I just had a little playthrough, just had it straight away first time. No need to practice that one. Da-da, da-da. How are my pieces coming along? My pieces are coming on great. I mean, they may not be perfect on the day. I think if I had to do them tomorrow, they'd still be good enough to get into the ensembles. I suppose it depends on the competition, doesn't it? But I think it'd be fine. I'm not playing certain passages up to speed on one of these unaccompanied pieces, but I think that's okay. For the purpose of the audition, I've just got to demonstrate what I can do. So if I just need to slow it down a little bit for now, that's fine, I think. So that's, you know, I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to strive to improve them every day that I get some practice opportunity in, and we'll do our best. And what will be, will be. I need to show you something. My daughter did me a little favour. I asked her very nicely. I said, Izzy, can you fix my ripped rain mat for me with the sewing machine? And she did. She pointed out that puncturing waterproof material was, you know, quite possibly going to let rain in. And I said, I know, but it's only a little bit down by there, and I don't think it's going to make an awful lot of difference. And so she's done it. And do you know what? Did I tell you this? I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but when I went out on my walk and got soaked, I put an action cam in this pocket and my phone. Nearly lost them, didn't I? Because the rip was here, you see. I don't even know if you can see where she's sewn. It's just by there. She just went zhip, zhip, cast it on and off, or whatever you do if you're a seamstress, and it's, yeah, she's sorted it out for me. I couldn't take it back because I've lost the receipt. There's something I've been meaning to do all week, actually, for years. People have been telling me, and I've been seeing it on vlogs, freeze bananas in chunks and then whiz them up in a blender. It's just like ice cream. I've not quite believed it before, but I'm going to try it. And I've got 2 bananas. Oh, that one's got a squishy end. I think it's been in my bag and come home again. Right. I'm going to freeze it, and then in another vlog soon, maybe tomorrow, we'll try and blend these up, and I'll let you know what I think. I bet a lot of you have already done this and been doing it for years. I'm a bit late to the banana ice cream party. I don't know what size chunks, but I presume small is good. Cool, I've worn myself out with all that practice. My lungs feel like I've been running in cold air. Like cross country when you're at school, when they force you to run miles in the freezing cold. That's what it feels like if I practice a lot. Right, I have had the heating on, although the heating went back off again after a while because I got a bit overheated. It's much nicer playing in my cellar with the heating on than in the summer with it off, because it's 18 degrees all summer in the cellar because it's so cool. But when I put the heating on, it goes up to 20 and I'm nice and toasty and warm. Right, let's find a cavity. I did have a little cursory look, I must admit, because I thought, well, this will be silly if I do all this and then there's no room in this bit. My next job of the afternoon is to print something out for my dad. Our club is starting up again, coming in a few weeks. I've been organising all the acts for that and organising my band. Well, my band and we all organised ourselves this month, actually. In our rehearsal on Tuesday, we sat down and worked on the set list together instead of it just being me doing it. So that was nice for a change. So we have a list. I'm drafting in my dad and Jim Barron, player and singer, to join us. So I just need to send my dad some crib sheets with bits of notation, structures of songs, so he can see what he needs to do and where, and practice it. I'm going to see him in a couple of days, so I'm going to print it out now because that job's done then, and I just need to put in my diary, remember to bring the sheets for Dad on the day that I see him. It's all in my Good Notes app. It's where I do my band notes these days. Might help if I actually had the set list. Am I in focus? I think I was. Yeah, anyway, right, let's get this set list. Do you know, I was struggling to read my sheet music with these glasses. It's going to be a real game changer when I get the new ones, and I can hopefully focus on my actual sheet music. Because some of the things that hold me back and throw me when I'm playing these pieces is I can't quite get my eye to the right bit in time. I've been highlighting notes in yellow, like critical notes in it. Right, where is it? It's an attachment or an email somewhere, so I'm being lazy and not going up to get it from my laptop because I know I've sent it, so it should be on my phone somewhere. Okay, I found it. I can use that now to know what to print out. Right then, first one is called Bold Fenian Men. Find that then. Print this page. You don't need all of them, that's for sure. Yep, that should do it. And hopefully it's going to come out big, A4. Let's see, I'll just do a dummy run. Yeah, it's always low on ink, isn't it? I wait till it absolutely won't print before I do any changing of cartridges. However, I won't be running out anytime soon. Look at those bad boys in there. Oh yeah. Imo is prepared for almost any eventuality in this household. This is my cartridges and bulbs. drawer. Yes, it is. And that's where I get them from, you see. And that will remind me where to reorder them from then. This is the next one. Oh, wrong button. That one. Print. Print this page. Go for it. Oh, I forgot to check if it had printed it properly. Oh, it has. It has, yes. Nice full page. That's what we want. Right, well, that's the first two. Great, see, if you're reading that off a music stand, you can stand right back and you can still see it. I particularly like using the Good Notes app. It's not meant for music notation at all, but one of the templates is a manuscript one, so I can just get my stylus out and jot down on it, you know, any music writing that I might need to do. And it's ever so handy for doing my band notes, because if I need to write any tuney bits in, I just can. There it is. So I just have it on that as default. Oh, for goodness sake, I just went to pick up that thinking it was my stylus. Who leaves a blunt white colouring pencil on the table, Isabel? I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. I was sitting this morning doing my languages. I just want to tidy something up because it's a little bit messy. Segue to Irish Rover. I'm going to rewrite that a bit more neatly. Was supposed to be crossed out, and I will highlight that in blue, I think, because it's a new change and I don't want to forget it. Here you go, here comes the last thing coming out now. He should be happy with all that. I'll put it in a little plastic envelope for him in the right order. There we are. Right, I better put it in my diary now. Take folder for Dad. I'll do that straight away so I don't forget. Take folder for Dad. Half the time I dictate these things into my diary now, but then I end up having to correct them afterwards, and I'm not sure if it doesn't just take less time to just type it in the first place. Just got a couple more things to do as well. I need to print some tunes out. My boyfriend has given me tunes to learn. You see, we come as a bit of a duo in many situations, many band situations, like we know the same tunes as each other because we purposefully coordinate so that we could do gigs together. And he's given me a huge folder full, so I printed them all out and they're downstairs, but there was just a couple that he didn't send me notation for, but I can find them online and print them out. Now they've got some interesting names. The first one's called Price of My Pig. So there we are. If any of you read music or read ABC notation, which is like letter-based reading, if you want to learn any Irish tunes, there's this website, in case you don't know, it's very well known amongst traditional music players, but it's called thesession.org, and you can search it by tune name or you can search it by all sorts of things, but there's a huge collection of traditional Irish tunes on there. There's the odd Welsh one in there, here and there as well, that have sneaked in, but they're not keen to dilute it. They want to keep it as specifically Irish if they can. So yeah, thesession.org. Well, there's my boyfriend texting me now, asking me how I am, saying he's just leaving work. Well, he's off earlier than usual then, before 6, that's not like him. Right then, what was I doing? I've lost my concentration. Oh yeah, I'm going to do printing. Oh, it's run out of paper. I was going to say it's a nice big chunky font, isn't it, for my my recent issue with reading the dots clearly. I wish they were that big in the classical music. Mind you, you'd be turning the pages every 5 seconds. This is my paper drawer. I've always got that in good supply too, and some coloured paper down the bottom there, but it will stick to plain old white. I do think maybe I ought to get myself a sort of yellowy off-white paper, because maybe lower contrast would be better for my dyslexic reading. So I do think about this from time to time, but I never get around to it. I've whipped it out. Look, the coachman's whip. Ooh, Izzy's kindly left a hole punch here from uni that I bought her. I bought her all fancier stuff than I'd ever buy for myself, and I don't think she's hardly used it at all. Oh, including a laptop. Oh dear. Anyway, hopefully she'll use it this term. Right, I'm going to put these down in the folder downstairs. I'm going to heat up the rest of that food now for my dinner. I'm going to have a little bit of rocket with it and a bit of salad as well. I'm also going to have a bit of avocado with it, and I will have probably afterwards, because that's not a lot, is it? I think I'm going to have some apple crumble for the afters as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!